Hello everyone, this is Bluebell. I'm back to read the last chapter of Zack Power Mega Mission 2. Code Red by H.I. Larry. Don't forget the secret symbol. Let's get started. Chapter 10. Zack got to his feet and he ran back into the cheetah. Leon was still sitting inside the car looking terrified. "He's an android," said Zack. He jumped back into the car and he shook the rain out of his hair. The big agent is a robot. That's why he's got such a crazy super strength. But it looks so human, Leon marveled. All the fear had suddenly disappeared from his face. That must be the most advanced android ever built. Zack rolled his eyes. Nothing like a new machine to distract Leon, he smirked to himself. Suddenly, Zack heard sirens in the distance. GIB security was still after him. "Can the cheetah get us home?" Zack asked, looking around at the damaged vehicle. "Yeah," said Leon, "I think so." And he punched a few buttons. Boom! Came the sound of the sirens. The cheetah took off again. It weaved between the trees with incredible speed and then it zoomed back onto the road. The GIB security sirens were fading away slightly, but Zack knew that he and Leon couldn't run from them forever. If only he could stop and explain all of this. Zack was sure he could make GIB understand what he was doing and why he was so desperate to find out about his grandpa. Grandpa's connected to all of this, Zack thought. He has to be. And I'm not turning against GIB. I'm trying to complete the same mission they gave me. But he only had 3 days left to keep the Zackbot from setting off that tech. You can have a look at this great picture here. So there's only 3 days to avoid that tech blaster getting set off. There's no time to waste on explanations, Zack thought. I can't take the risk. That way GIB could actually stop him. They zoomed off. The siren started up again. Besides, Zack thought, Big Boss doesn't really seem to be in the mood for a chat these days. "Well," said Leon, interrupting Zack's thoughts, "what are you waiting for?" "Huh?" said Zack. "The holo projector," said Leon impatiently. "Hurry up! Turn it on!" "Oh, all right," said Zack, reaching down to pick up the holo projector up from the floor of the car. After all of these years of wondering what it was, he and Leon were finally going to learn the truth about their grandpa. Agent Highpants was the first power in the family to join the Government Investigation Bureau. He was one of the greatest threats to Big survival until he disappeared 7 years ago. GIB's sources continue to classify Agent Highpants as missing in action, MIA. However, Big's own intelligence reveals that the agent's current location is a top-secret research facility somewhere in the Black Jungle. Your mission is to locate and capture Agent Highpants and bring him to the Lunar Command Station, where he will be held hostage until midnight Sunday. Do you hear? This mission is a critical step in our planned destruction of the Government Investigation Bureau. The voice recording ended. The holographic figure of Agent Highpants was replaced by a spinning big logo. Zack switched off the holo projector for a long time. He could still hear the sirens, and he and Leon didn't speak. The only sound was the sirens and the rumble of the cheetah speeding them home. Finally, Leon broke the silence. Shaking his head and the Zackpots, he said to Grandpa, to the big bait, "I know," he said, "Big's base must be on the moon." "Ah, you're right," said Zack quietly. "Whatever Big is planning, Grandpa is right in the middle of it. For some reason, we need him out of the way until they set off the tech blaster." But why, said Leon. I mean, if Grandpa's been hiding undercover all of these years, why is it that Big is just so suddenly worried about him? What do they think he's going to do? Oh, well, I don't know, said Zack with a shrug. And why they would go to all the trouble of building an android version of you, it just doesn't make sense, Leon went on. Why didn't they just send another agent to do the job? Well, I don't know. Leon, said Zack, shaking his head, I'm as confused as you are. Zack looked out of the window and watched the rain streaming by outside. Then he took a deep breath. Well, you know what we have to do right now, right? Leon sighed. You actually are thinking of going up there and getting Grandpa back, aren't you? Zack grinned. You got it in one, he said. Next stop, the moon. And that is the end of Zack Power Mega Mission 2 Code Red. Next stop, the moon. Thank you, kind listeners. Please subscribe. Thank you for listening to this entire book of Mega Mission 2 Zack Power Code Red. Thank you, kind listeners. See you tomorrow. Bye.